Welcome to Fruition Farm. My name is Jenna and I'm doing my video solo today. Derek is working, so I had planned to actually go and work in the garden and put some plants in, because yesterday I put in a ton of watermelon and pear melon, which are like cantaloupe but like a million times more delicious. What else I put in? Some winter squash, a couple of summer squash, pumpkins, stuff like that, just a bunch of stuff. But I have a ton more to put in. But there is a heat wave and it is yeah, it's pretty miserable out here. It's really humid and hot, so I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to wait. I mean, they're in cells, they'll be fine. If I keep watering them, they'll be okay. I think I'm going to wait till it cools off a little bit, maybe in the evening one day this week, because it's just not worth going up there and wearing myself out in the heat to try to get a few plants in the ground. Since we're not going to go to the garden, I guess we can check on the animals. I want to show you. There's Samantha and our Cayuga ducks. There's 3 of them. We have another gray duck. Don't remember what it is. And then we have this white duck. And then we have our 6 guineas. They're still in this dog kennel for now. I'm going to start letting them out, but I want them to know that this is home and I want them to come back, because guineas and ducks and things are notorious for not coming back to roost or going in their coop or whatever you have for them. So we want to make sure that they are kept safe. We got a wild goat rider over here. Lydia, what are you doing?
I'm pretending to ride Henry.
Oh, Henry. Oh, Henry. We have all the babies. Let's go find these baby goats. Hi, babies. There's a chicken. Hi, Rosemary. Rosemary, you're cute, but we came to find your babies. Oh my goodness. There's babies, some of them. There's 3, 4. Where's the other baby?
There's 2 right here.
Oh, it's in the seat of Jacob's toy. Oh my goodness. Baby goats are about the cutest. And this chicken's just hanging out. The baby goats are doing so good. They're so cute. We just love to play with them and just hold them and cuddle them, and they're getting big really fast. And we have more goats too. We have our Nubians due in the next couple of weeks, and we're super excited about that because we will be milking our Nubians. We have 2 Nigerian dwarfs that just kidded, and we do not milk them because we just haven't milked them before, and they are they're not quite as friendly. Like, our Nubians are super friendly, easy to deal with and milk. The Nigerian dwarfs take a lot of convincing to let you mess with them, so we haven't put the effort into trying to train them to milk, because they just don't give a lot of milk. So when we have Nubians that give a lot of milk, it just doesn't seem worth it to us with the amount of milk that we need and consume to then milk the Nigerians too. But they make great brush clears, and we have a ton of land with a lot of underbrush, so that's kind of what their job has been. Down here we moved the turkeys. Derek built a turkey pen up behind the barn, and we kept them in there for about a week, but then they were starting to smell terrible right next to the barn, and it wasn't a lot of space. It was just kind of a temporary get them put up somewhere. So we moved them down here in this Gallagher netting, and they have mostly stayed in. There's a few stragglers that still got out, but this is working out really well for right now. We actually probably need to go ahead and move them because they're wearing out this little spot, so we can move them over into some fresh grass so that they have fresh ground, and they're not going to wear out completely one spot. And then down in the pen we have the mama pigs and the baby pigs, but you can't see them. They're all up in the shade, and I'm not going to go down there and get in the pig pen because, yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. But anyway, baby pigs are doing awesome. And yeah, let's go look in the barn and find the chickies. All right, we are in the barn, and we have lots of little critters in here. We have these chicks. We have a Narragansett turkey that we hatched in our incubator, and oh my goodness, Onyx kitty. Kitty. Onyx. Meow. Do you want to feed them? They act like they're starving. They've been fed, but Lydia can give them some more food. You want to go help her feed him?
Yeah.
So we have more chicks because, let's see if you guys can see them down there. We had another broody hen. Actually, we had a broody hen in the barn, 2 broody hens in the barn so far this year, and then we have a couple broody hens outside and 1 hatched babies. She's kind of she's a Buff Orpington, and I love that breed because they're very docile and calm, but they make really great mamas and get really broody. But when they're broody, they're very mean. So she's outside, and she got up and left the babies to go off and eat a little bit. She comes right back, but the cats are back there, the adult cats. So we grabbed up the babies and put them in the brooder because she had more eggs. So she's still out there. She's sitting on her eggs that she has left, and they might hatch. We'll see. Over here we have some of these chicks that I bought at Rural King for a whopping 50 cents a piece. And then Kylie's 2 geese she's gonna have running on. We're fairly certain one is a male and one is a female, and there's a couple bantams, and then there's a chick, that lone chick over there and that behind the geese. The one chick in there on the other side is not supposed to be in there, but it keeps somehow getting over there. So I'm like, well, it wants to be over there. We're gonna leave it. We actually need to move these geese out to our eggmobile chicken coop. We have some of like the mid-sized chickens over there, so we need to move them out because we're getting 100 more meat birds sometime this week. They're shipping, so we've got to get some things organized around here and get ready for those meat birds. Hey Solomon. All right guys, this peacock is our juvenile peacock. He is just over a year old, and we had a couple of people ask if we still had him because he's not in many videos, and we do still have him. And he's doing great. He's actually prefers the barn. We let him out, but he's been in the barn like most of his life. As far as all winter, he stayed in the barn, so he really likes the barn. He wants to eat their feed though. You can see he'll stick his head through the fence. We had a female, a peahen, that we got them as a pair, and unfortunately several months ago they were outside, and we have the 3 male turkeys, and they ganged up on her and attacked her, and we got her and doctored on her for a week, but at the end of the week she finally died, which was really bummer, really big bummer, really sad, because we were really looking forward to raising peacocks or peafowl. So we're not really in the market, but we are keeping our eyes peeled for another female that's about his age, because we do want to be able to breed them. They were young, so this year I don't think they would have, laid eggs or anything. But next year would have been the year. Like, his tail feathers aren't big yet. He's starting to just get some color. So hopefully next year he'll have a much prettier display. But we do still have him, and he's doing pretty good. All right, these are the plants I was telling you about. Well, no, those aren't plants. Those are tomato suckers that I rooted. These are some of the melons I was telling you about, and these. So I have some cucumbers and melons. I have mostly watermelon over here, a few cantaloupe. These are some zinnias that Emma started, so she's letting them get bigger so that they will hopefully do better and be more resistant to whatever was up there eating them. And then she has some wildflowers back there, and we have these tomato suckers that I need to put somewhere. I'm not sure where, but I can't help but sucker some tomatoes, so we'll figure out somewhere to put them. I also have a couple of, right there, I have a couple of tomatoes that I started that I need to put somewhere as well. So I need to quit with the tomatoes and just go with what I have at this point. I have too many, but I just want to show you guys when it's a little less hot out. I'm going to go ahead and get these in the ground, but it's not going to be today. All right, if you were wondering what the chick wagon is, or the eggmobile, or whatever we call this on any given day, this is a lovely, not so aesthetically pleasing chicken coop built on an old hay wagon frame that we were given, and we just have a handful of chickens in here right now. All right, you can see in here we have this one silky, we think he's a rooster, a few chickens. There's one more Polish left. We had a bunch of Polish and ended up losing a bunch. Not really sure what happened. They just kind of all died off. So we have a handful of chickens in here. We're going to bring those 2 geese out here and a couple of the bigger chickens that are in the barn and put them in here so we have space for the meat birds coming. But I'm going to show you guys what I mean when I say how humid it is. Over there, you can see the Blue Ridge Mountains because they're blue. That's why they're called that. But it's so hazy. It's usually pretty clear. Yesterday, we just had crystal clear view of the sky. Like over there, the sky was crystal clear and the mountains were crystal clear. And today, with all the it's just a moisture in the air and like super heavy and hot. And so it just kind of makes everything a little bit hazy. So that's fine. The heat is okay, but I'm like a proponent of if I don't have to be out here working in it, I'm not going to be. So I'm gonna go in. I think we need to make some bread today and do some other things like inside. So that's what my focus is gonna be on today. But I just wanted to bring you guys out, check on the animals, show you what we have going on with them, and give you a little update. We appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching. If you're not already subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload video. Give us a thumbs up so YouTube will know you're enjoying this, and please comment below. We'll catch you guys on the next video.